We've been playing for so long, and they're still here, still relevant. It's awesome to see.
I'm just so happy to see it. I hope there's other players that come back, so like how Ranai did. Players like Atori, Mika Neko. Hopefully we'll see them one day. Masha, maybe one day. But here we go.
I feel like nobody ever really truly retires from this game, but let's start with this game number 1.
Okay,
how do you feel about this matchup? ZSS versus
Ooh, this is a tricky one.
Villager.
I do remember seeing Ranai and Nairo play at EVO 2016, and Ranai won last hit game 3. And it was really epic to see because Nairo just kept going way off the stage to try to get the KO. We'll see if Mars goes for that too.
Yeah. Good thing about Villager, he does have one of the best recoveries in the game. Of course, he's not going to have the ability to attack while recovering. We're using that grab armor to go through the gyroid.
He actually flip kicked the gyroid instead of hitting Ranai.
I'm telling you, man, he's just attacking anything on screen with a hitbox. That's Mars in a nutshell.
There we go, the consistent neutral airs he likes to do, landing neutral airs on shield. Plays very safe. He's still throwing out aggressive attacks that can hit if they hit, but just in case, it's very safe since it's a neutral air. You can just back up after he does a neutral air.
Yeah, Mars getting hit with a lot of these forward airs. Really trying to make his way in, but it's
oh my goodness!
What an optimal punish from Ranai. Says, you know what? I have enough time to throw out this bowling ball.
Oh no, you do not want to be on the edge versus Ranai. Good stuff to Mars by actually going on the platform, but he does have the tree out, so he's likely going to look for the axe.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
Oh wow, Mars.
The Mars special.
Yeah, he I feel like he faked himself out with that. You know, it didn't look like Ranai really did much aside from trying to recover, and Ranai just went completely around it.
I felt like he was really confident in that edge guard. However, Ranai just went super low. He does have pretty much the highest vertical recovery in the game, so it was good stuff for him to delay it, letting Mars SD. Have you noticed that Mars actually does SD a lot?
It happens, man.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter where you are on the PGR. You're gonna have your games where you SD sometimes. You know.
Yeah. And it's going to be a punish. Not a KO just yet, but he takes out the tree.
Oh, and there's the tree out of nowhere. I didn't even see that sapling, man. Wow. Tree out of nowhere will get that KO and Ranai the first game.
Okay. Well, Mars did SD that time. If he does SD, it's usually once per set. So now that he's gotten it out the way, he can play just
yeah, now I can play my game.
Yeah. So we'll see what Mars is going to do. We'll see what stage he picks too. I feel like Smash Roll is a good choice since he's able to go on the platform instead of trying to always recover on the ledge and get his stuff get hit by stuff like a tree at 71%. And KO'd really early.
Something I do want to say, I feel like Mars is getting punished a lot for these dash grabs. I think he's ooh, did I hear Lucario? Hold on, Guitar, did I hear Lucario?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these people plays Lucario?
It seems to be Mars.
Oh, that's news to me, my friend.
Been looking at the scene.
Hey, it happens. I watched Earth play. I tried to play Pit today, and I got completely bodied, so hopefully. I personally have not seen Mars' Lucario. Have you?
No, never. I did not know he has a Lucario, and he lives like 4 hours from me too, so this is shocking to see. Let's see what he can do. Wow, 81%.
It's really, really interesting to to play this character against somebody like Ranai, who probably has experience with Sue, one of the best Lucarios in the world. Not to say I know what the skill level of Mars' Lucario is yet, but I think you kind of know that Ranai has the experience, so you don't have the surprise factor really.
Yeah. And he is at 107, but it's going to be a little harder to approach Ranai. Ranai's likely just going to run away and throw slingshot.
Why not just use a slingshot? Like what?
Why approach?
If he fires that shot or that aura sphere, he's going to have the pocket on deck waiting for it.
Uh-oh.
Very high recovery from Mars.
Wow. And you know exactly how to punish it too. There's so much lag with that attack. Actually, has one of the biggest lags of any recovery. Almost broke the shield. My goodness.
Yeah, if you land on stage, if you land parallel with the stage, though, you have actually very low recovery.
Very true.
Of course.
I've smashed, but pretty much no rage, no aura.
I will say so far things are not looking that great for Mars losing that first stock relatively early, and Ranai honestly still looking very comfortable.
It's almost like you forgot it's Lucario. It's always looking good for Lucario.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I was thinking. In fact, oh my God! In fact, Mars lost that first stock on purpose as far as I know.
But if he gets hit by this tree, it's over.
Yeah. Forced to go high. Like, how much recovery there is on that? I can't even fathom why it has so much recovery.
Yeah. It looked like Ranai expected a little bit too much lag that time around.
Yeah.
All right, looking for that side BKO. Here we go.
Wow. Of course, that up B does indeed have a hitbox.
That's a horizontal recovery you were talking about that doesn't have that much lag. And breaks the balloon.
Oh, I wonder if maybe that's why he was looking, for the Lucario counter pick. That not very often you see somebody able to pop both balloons without actually hitting Villager. He will get tagged by that Aura Sphere, but still alive. As Mars still looking for this first KO.
There's this weird thing where when you fight Lucario, you want to try to axe.
Wow, he literally just walked up and axed him.
I just did.
There was no mix-up.
I just stopped by analyst right there. It was like axe.
Oh my goodness.
I was walking down the street and axe.
I've never seen somebody so confident they're going to get a hit in their life. That's Lucario. Like he was like mad. He had a ton of rage. You know, that was Lucario just 100% confidence coming out from Ranai. So even if you shield this, I don't even care. I'm up a stock. What's the worst that could happen?
Wow. Well, good stuff to Ranai. Seeing the ability to just be able to run up and do the axe.
Did you see that hand motion from Nairo? He's like, all right, no more Lucario.
I love seeing Nairo do that.
Go back.
Whenever he's explaining something, he's extremely expressive.
Yeah.
I want you and make sure you throw, and you'll actually throw something to show it.
As expected, we see the return to ZSS. I think it was, he's in the winners. I think that's good data, I guess, going into his next matches. In the event he does lose this one or win this one, either way, he's going to have some good data, knowing that Lucario didn't seem to work out too well against Ranai.
All right, well, I think 0-2 Samus is definitely a better choice for him. That was a pretty clean 2 stock coming out from Ranai. He does have Sue and Goma, a couple other Lucarios in his region. All right, so this is game number 3. Currently up 2-0 in favor of Ranai. Not looking too close the last 2 matches. We'll see if Mars can change it around.
Talent City is a counterpick, of course. Needs not be said why this is a great stage for ZSS.
Oh, no. I had a feeling that would be a death right there.
Oh, gonna go for the forward tilt to maybe another up air. Either way, good damage.
Clean start coming out from Mars this time around. Actually ducking under the slingshot. Good choice right there. Look at that. He's going for it again. Okay.
Yep, that crawl will go underneath the slingshot and any gyro that's not set on the ground.
That was beautiful. That pivot back air he did. Looks like he's already looking for the KO. Oh, is that the Mars special?
Oh, not again. Oh, no. What is going on? Mars just miscalculating, a lot of his offstage edge guards. Don't see that very often from Mars.
It's rough. It's like he's focusing on the edge guard without realizing where the stage is.
Yeah.
And that's where he goes a little too deep.
I mean, he plays DSS for the most part. This character can't make it back from most distances, but he's just going a little bit too far.
Nice back here. And looking for another one, but Ranai doing really well to back away. I like how he upbeat away from the stage to try to get him off the stage and still be able to recover or get the KO.
Gonna have the outward facing hitbox, and definitely not a hitbox you want to trade with.
Looking for the slingshot again. And good run and up smash, but that's not going to KO. Good DI coming out from Ranai. Beautiful dash attack, knowing that Ranai is going to keep jumping in the air. The dash attack will cover jumps.
Yeah. Honestly, Mars not too far behind. If you can get a KO right here, which down throw is not going to be up air. No, go for the Zair instead. All right.
Interesting. I do believe Ranai had enough time to air dodge out of it.
46%, not too bad for ZSS, but he needs this KO as soon as possible.
Good stuff to Mars, actually staying really patient this time around, getting the fair, not able to KO yet. 171%.
A lot of players, or a lot of people in general, like to jump over the gyro and kind of put themselves in position to get hit by the slingshot.
Wow. Almost a combo off of the up air. It's 2 up airs. And that should be KO this time.
We'll finally get the KO, yeah.
He can get some stun attacks right now. I feel like he'd really need that. And grab, good choice.
Oh. Again, watch out that grab, but again, any damage is good damage here. Misses the Zair afterwards.
He keeps looking for that down smash. He knows if he gets that near the ledge, he can do the flip kick and possibly get a KO, even at early percent such as 24.
Yeah, I think he's going to need a little bit more than 24%. Of course, Villager vertical recovery is the best in the game.
Oh my god. That delayed neutral air into the gyro. Oh, and very nice. Gyroid.
His actual name is Lloyd, but I'll forgive you.
One of my favorite singers.
112 for Mars. Tagged with that backer, but it's not going to be enough just yet. We see another tree, and that one will do it.
He went a little too close to the tree this time, and that's another KO from the tree. Good stuff to Ranai, taking that 3-0 over Mars.
In his defense, though, that tree hitbox is actually kind of ridiculous.
It almost like sucks you in. I feel like you can't get away.
It's actually a win box. It pushes you away, but in any case, he got hit by it.
But it feels like
it's actually the complete opposite of what you just said. But sure. I know what you're talking about, though. It's really sometimes when you get hit by it, it's like, I thought I was pretty far away from it. But
yeah, because it does push you away. But I guess it's due to the fact that the sapling's so small.
Yeah,
it feels like, okay, it's gonna hit me here, and then it's just like, hey, it's all over here everywhere. So good stuff to Ranai for that.
Very clean 3-0 from Ranai. I think it was a good set regardless. I'm glad that Mars was able to get that data, about his Lucario against Ranai. And just in general, I feel like